President Trump spent his fourth day in Scotland meeting with Britain's Prime Minister and discussing wars in Ukraine and the Middle East. Torian Small joining us now from Washington as the president also continues to speak out on his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Torian.
Charisse, President Trump blended official U.S. duties with personal business during this four-day trip to Scotland. This as concerns over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein followed him abroad.
President Trump spent the fourth day of his visit to Scotland meeting with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. The two leaders discussed ongoing wars in Ukraine and in the Middle East. President Trump told reporters Monday he reduced the time he'll give Russian President Vladimir Putin to reach a peace agreement with Ukraine, which he'd previously set at 50 days.
I'm going to make a new deadline of about 10 or 12 days from today. There's no reason in waiting.
Also on Monday, the president addressed the situation in Gaza.
We want to get the children fed.
The president said he's concerned about the starvation going on in Gaza and will work with the United Kingdom and other European nations to set up food centers in the region.
We're going to supply funds, and we just took in trillions of dollars. We've got a lot of money, and we're going to spend a little money on some food.
Even in Scotland, the president continues to be dogged by questions about his relationship with disgraced financier and convicted sex felon Jeffrey Epstein. On Monday, the president downplayed their friendship, saying he's never visited Epstein's island.
I never went to the island, but Larry Summers, I hear, went there. He was the head of Harvard. And many other people that are very big people. Nobody ever talks about them. I never had the privilege of going to his island.
After their meeting, Starmer flew with President Trump aboard Air Force One to Aberdeen, Scotland, where the president has a golf course and is holding a ribbon cutting for a third golf course on Tuesday.
The president also announced during his Scotland trip a new trade deal between the European Union that would lower previously threatened tariffs on EU goods down to 15%. In Washington, Torian Small, WWL, Louisiana.